Hi everyone, I'm Anna from GreenGeeks, and thank you for joining us for today's webinar, Mastering Social Media Advertising, Facebook Ads Focus, with our guest speaker, Warren Lane-Nada. And welcome, Warren. We are so happy to have you here again. I think this is the third webinar you did with us, so we're very happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
So real quick, I want to say a couple of words about GreenGeeks for those of you who may be tuning in and not familiar with us. We're a 300% green energy hosting provider, which essentially means we put back 3 times the amount of power we consume into the grid in the form of renewable energy. And we have been recognized by the US EPA since 2009, as a green power partner. We offer share hosting, reseller hosting, VPS, and dedicated server. So now moving on to our webinar, a couple of housekeeping items. If you have any questions during the presentation, please put them in the Q&A so Warren can answer them at the end of his presentation. You can chat in the chat room, but remember to select everyone if you want everyone to see what you're discussing. And as always, we are recording this, so if you have to step away, do not worry, we'll be sending you the recording in the next couple of days. And finally, we have enabled live transcription for this webinar, so you can turn them on during the webinar by clicking on the show captions icon. Now I'm going to introduce the team from GreenGeeks who's here today. Erica Barbosa, who will be assisting us with the Q&A in the chat. Hey, Erica, do you want to say hi and introduce yourself?
Thank you, Anna. Hello, everyone. I am Erica Barbosa from Costa Rica. Today, I'm going to be assisting the chat, sharing some links, and hope you enjoy the webinar today with Warren. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Erica. I'm going to say a few words about Warren. Warren has worked since 1999 in online marketing, social media marketing, website development, and digital communication. He offers a range of services, including workshop, consulting, and training in areas such as SEO, web design, content creation, and social media strategies. His work focuses on helping businesses, nonprofits, and educational institutions leverage digital tools to achieve their goals. And Warren is also the author of more than a dozen books and currently lives in Germany, right? So welcome, Warren. Would you like to say hi and then start sharing your screen, start the presentation?
Sure. Hello, everyone. Thanks again, Anna and Erica, for having me, and looking forward to the time together. I hope that it's going to be helpful and informative to everyone. Yeah, great. So shall I start?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, excellent. Good. I'm just going to mess around with my screen here for a moment. There we go. Okay, so yeah, welcome. It's great to be here again. And today we're going to be talking about social media advertising, and the focus is going to be Facebook ads. Okay, so I want to talk a bit about social media advertising. I want to get into the Facebook ads so we can put one together. And because this is GreenGeeks marketing, then it would be really important to touch on that important part of sustainability and hygiene in our marketing. And I think social media is a great place to talk about that. Because there's a lot of people on social media, a lot of people spreading the good word about the work that we do, and yeah, that makes things go smoother and faster, and I think that's good for everything. All right, so yeah, let's get into this then. Oops, yeah, I'm really bad with the mouse today. I just wanted to remind everyone, I mean, everyone's got a mom, and what moms are always saying, I think still rings true, whether we're doing our websites or our social media ads, is that, you know, when we keep things clean, when we keep our ads clean, when we keep our desk, our workflow, everything tidy, it's more about more than being tidy. It's about protecting ourselves. And here I mean, you know, keeping our team tight, making sure that everyone's on the ball, and that we're using sustainable templates, and we're on social media where people are visible and where we can help each other. And I think that's an important part of sustainability that sometimes we miss, that how important the community is to really good sustainable marketing. So yeah, a little reminder from everyone's mom. I'm here in Dortmund, Germany at the moment. I'm also all over the place on social media. You can find me everywhere. I've been on social media, I don't know, over like 30 years probably. MySpace, Facebook, the whole thing. I'm really present on Twitter X. I'd love to meet you there. So come over and join me. And if you don't get to have your question answered today, join me on Twitter, send me a direct message and ask me your question there. Okay. So yeah, I hope that this is the beginning of maybe a longer relationship and connection with you out there. Okay. So a little bit about myself. As Anna said, I've been in the business for quite some time. I didn't start in this business. My background is hotel restaurants, and I'm a qualified chef. I worked front of house, and I was also doing marketing at that time with restaurants. And then when the internet came around, of course, like everyone, you're building websites. So that's what's really been keeping me busy for the last 35 years. I'm doing a lot of teaching here in Germany, also online around the world. I've written a lot of books, and I wrote a special 3-book series on online marketing. And I did that together with my partner in Corpus Christi, Texas, Bridget Willard. So yeah, I'm here to help you guys if you've got any questions. If not tonight, then going forward. Find me on the internet and let's connect. Okay. So social media, everyone knows it. You're probably all on social media. It is so important for our marketing, whether it be SEO, whether it be direct marketing. I don't care what marketing you're doing. You need to be on social media because that's where people are. I mean, look at some of these numbers. I doubt it's 89% of the marketers using Facebook ads. It's probably 100% of marketers using Facebook ads, or at least have used them at some point in their business. All right. There's almost half the world on daily active users on social media. And the money that's flowing, almost $30 billion last year in Q4. I mean, that's insane. So if you're not using social media, maybe just take another look at it and see maybe there's a little bit that you're missing. Okay. It's really important at the moment. There's a lot of changes on social media. I don't know if any of you have missed all of the TikTok drama, Instagram going from square to rectangular pictures. There's so much automation. There's so many new features with the artificial intelligence, the creativity, the social commerce, everything that's happening on social media at the moment. It's really the place to be. And I don't think that's any surprise because it's where people are. Social media is nothing other than people online. And we are a social animal. So you've got to find where people are, and that's social media. And if you want to find out where businesses are, that's also going to be social media. So, think of it as the equivalent of being at a conference or a really large shopping mall. There's a lot of action there. And the main part of that action is the social activity. All right. So if you're talking social media, it's really your action in a medium. And at the moment, it's online. 100 years ago, it was offline. God knows where it's going to be 100 years from now. But social media is an important part of our marketing because that's where we can have conversations with people. Okay. If you can't talk to people, you can't sell a thing. All right. You have to have a conversation before you can sell anything. All right. And I think this is why social media is so very, very important. Okay. Another really, I mean, I want to find a better word than important, but the best part of social media that you cannot ignore is it makes your job easier. All right. Now, if there's people there, that means there are people who can influence, who can connect with our target group. Okay. Maybe we call them multiplicators. All right. I'm not talking about influencers with a large I. I'm talking about influencers with a small I. Your friends, your family, your colleagues, your coworkers, your employees. All right. Everyone can connect you with other people. So if you're focusing on genuine engagement with people, all right, if you are authentic with them, if you're sharing your stories and making this connection, they will promote you. So, yeah, we're going to talk about social media ads, but you got to work smarter. People will advertise for you, they will market for you, and they will do that because they love what you're doing, that you resonate with them. This is only happening on social media. Okay. So, yeah, save some money, put some ads out there, but also get into a conversation and connect with people. All right. This is so important. Good. So social media ads, important part of social media marketing. All right. If you're not convinced of social media yet, you really need to be. From Facebook to TikTok to, wherever people are, get into the conversation. Okay. You've seen all of the social media marketing out there. You've seen the good ads. All right. Heinz, Pepsi, Dove. Okay. What differentiates these ads, this type of marketing from traditional marketing, is that these are real people. All right. User-generated content. So we're looking at real people talking about how products affect their lives. And at the same time, we're bringing these people into our marketing. I think one of the really great examples was the Apple's shot on iPhone. So this was originally created for billboards. And I mean, these are photos made by normal people, all right? And they connect with other real people. And this is better than any stock image. This is better than any celebrity telling you to buy a phone. Just look at what people like you are doing with the product. So this is very effective. User-generated content, using content from other people and getting real people involved. All right. I mean, it's really no surprise that how effective it is. All the big brands, Nike, BMW, I don't care who they are, it's closing in on 80% of their social media content is user-generated content. They're not creating the content, you are, and they're reposting it. And you feel great that your content is on their channels. Every time I see my stuff on a big channel, I go wild. That's so great. Tens of thousands of people are seeing my work. All right. And that's how you build that loyalty and sell those products. Okay. That's the organic side of social media. All right. Organic means sustainability. All right. This is extremely important. All right. You can pay as much money as you like, but you can't buy sustainability. You can only build sustainability, and you can only do that with people. Okay. So your organic social media posts, this builds your long-term trust. It builds your authority. Okay. Your paid ads, these are important, but here you're looking for immediacy. Okay. You don't have the time, got a lot of competition. This is your push marketing. You pay for eyes. All right. But if that's all you've got, you're going to have to keep on paying. So this is really, really important to build the authentic organic at the same time. You can have both. You must have both. Ads don't work alone. Ads aren't, hey, I'm really sorry, so here's the kiss. All right. Ads support your organic marketing. If you're on Spotify, I mean, a few of you are, 700 million active users each month are on Spotify. They have Spotify Wrapped. This is a really great example of organic and paid social media marketing. So organic, we're getting playlists that we can see. And at the same time, the people who are creating this music are getting a bit of money. All right. So Spotify is giving and it's receiving, and we're benefiting as well. So this has been happening for a few years, and it's a really great example of how you leverage organic and paid campaigns. Okay. Right. So little checklist before we start our Facebook ads. What's really important, get off your computer, grab a piece of paper, sketch out your ideas, go onto a whiteboard, pick up some napkins, okay? Get haptic, all right? Make that connection. So sketch out your ideas. This is really important. Think about your design, all right? Before anyone is going to read your copy, the design has to pull them in, okay? So it's that signpost to say, hey, here's the picture, now read my copy, okay? So this is very important. Match your design with the copy that's important to you. And don't forget, your copy has got to be very customized, very granular, okay? The same copy that's going to work for, your target group A is not going to work for your target group B. The copy that's working on Facebook is not the copy that's going to work on Instagram or TikTok. Okay, be very, very unique, because this is a relationship and you don't treat everyone exactly the same. All right, you have different conversations with different people. So talk to them like you're talking to them specifically, okay, not just as another target group. So make sure your copy is individualized, okay? These everyone knows, but here's the reminder, okay? Be very authentic. We talked about user-generated content, very important. Be consistent. Tell a story. Storytelling works. It's always worked. Keep it simple. If it's simple, they'll remember it. If it's simple, they will share it, okay? If it's too complicated, they're not going to bother. And really important, focus on the problem solving. I know it's banal to say this, but we're not selling products, we are selling solutions. And that's really true. All right. At the very basic, people are on social media. Why? They want to connect with other people. So connect with them. Don't sell to them. Social media isn't a platform for selling. Social media is a place to meet people and to help them solve their problems. Okay. It's not a shopping mall yet. Okay, so a few things for that you need to keep in mind for setting up your Facebook ads. So, the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a Facebook page. I'm going to go and show you these things in a couple of minutes. You've got to have a page. You need a Facebook page, not a Facebook person. All right. Meta Business Manager will be part of this. You can connect your Facebook and your Instagram, so you can push your ads to both if you like. Now, this isn't boosting posts. You can certainly boost your posts. Everyone does that on their phone, but I'm talking about setting up an actual ad. Think about how these ads support your marketing, okay? Is this just a social media campaign? Or is this a campaign, as part of your campaign that's happening on social media that supports another aspect? Are you doing some selling? Are you looking for awareness? Is this lead generation? A lot of people are using social media for recruiting at the moment. So is that supporting your recruitment campaign? All right. Your objectives are really important. So when you're thinking about your campaign, really think about what you're trying to achieve. What is your goal here? And at the same time, think about the goal of what the people are doing there, all right? You don't want to drive them, you want to connect with them. So think about your objectives, okay? Set up a budget and a timeline. This is extremely important, all right? Be smart. Don't say in 6 months, I'm going to spend some money. Be very, very specific, all right? The more specific you are, you're able to set milestones and KPIs. So you're able to see daily, weekly, bi-weekly, are you hitting those targets that you've set? All right. And, if it's $1 a day, then keep it at $1 a day. All right. You can achieve things for $1 a day. All right. So that's the first thing. Make sure you've got a campaign set up, you've got an objective in your mind, and you've got a timeline and a budget. That's the most important thing we're going to start with. The second thing is think about your audience, okay? One ad does not fit all. Be very granular, okay? Do specific ads for specific cities, for specific age groups, for specific areas in your customer journey. All right. It is better to have more ads than less ads. They're easier to measure and you will connect specifically with people. Goes the same for your SEA Google ads. All right. Run 10 ads, each ad for one keyword. Don't do one ad for 10 keywords. All right. The rules are exactly the same. For Facebook, you can target your core audiences. You can have custom audiences, lookalike audiences, and you can also do special ad audiences when it comes to special needs, politics, these sorts of things. These are important for compliance. So be, I want to say be divisive with your audience, but make sure that you can separate your audience. All right. Every campaign, you're going to have 4 target groups. You're going to have your primary direct, primary indirect, your secondary direct, and secondary indirect. So you need to have at least 4 target groups. If your ad doesn't have 4 target groups, go back and see which one you're missing. Okay. Facebook is super, okay? Like we say in Germany, super geil, all right? You can do everything here. You can do photo ads, video ads, you can do stories, messenger ads, you can do ads for your collections, slideshows, you can even do playable ads. So if you're not finding what you want in Facebook, I don't know where you're looking, but it's definitely going to be there. All right. Just keep your eyes and ears open. There are like 8 different ad formats that you can do. Yeah, you'll find it. Keep looking. And the last thing is going back to our KPIs and things, you've got to measure if you're going to be successful. Set out metrics. Okay, what are your goals? Macro and micro conversions. All right, macro conversions are those things you set for people to achieve these sorts of tangible goals. They're going to buy something, they're going to order something, they're going to sign up for something. Those are your macro conversions. Your micro conversions are everything that brings you to those points. So did someone click on your ad? Did they comment? Did they share? Did they ask a question? All right. Likes are fine. These are, maybe a little more vanity metrics. But okay, we all need to feel good about our job. And, if we get a little dopamine because we got 100 likes, that keeps us going for the next day. The most important thing is get people clicking off social media onto your landing page for your ads. Get people asking questions. Get people commenting. And if it's not happening, you can be proactive. You start asking questions, okay? You start reaching out to people, all right? Get them on board. All right. If you can't do that, you can't measure it. All right. If you do measure it, you'll have a lot more success. Okay. So, yeah, you've probably got Hootsuite. Hootsuite is the best for your social media metrics. Okay. This is amazing. Yes, Facebook has its ad and campaign analytics. Hootsuite's really, really great. Okay. There's also Loomly and Vista Social. I like all of them. I prefer Hootsuite, but yeah, I'm not selling Hootsuite. So there you go. So I'm just going to switch over here to my desktop here. Okay. So what we're talking about here is my Facebook page, maybe even your Facebook page. Okay. Now, what you want to do here is you create a page for your business. This is extremely important, okay? Then you can run ads. Hey, there we are. 450 people signed up. You guys are great. So here you can see on my page that I've got my dashboard, I've got my analytics, I've got my ad center. I can create ads, okay? So I'm going to need that for my ads. Now, I'm going to need something else. Something really important. I'm going to need a landing page. If you create ads, you want them to convert somehow. All right. So create a landing page so that your ad has a place to go. Now, this is what I'm going to use today. This is a landing page for this SEO book that my partner and I wrote. There's my partner. So we've got contact forms, we've got call to action, we've got the product. Okay, we've got some more information if people seem to, want some more information. I know for a landing page, it's really long, but it's better than no landing page. So if people come here from the ad, I want them to come here. I want them to see, here's the button. I want them to click, and then it's just a straight spring down here so we can get into a conversation. Okay, that's the purpose of my ad. So I've got creative here. I've got colors. I've got my orange. I've got the product. The orange is the same. I've got a nice little picture here. Okay. And I'm going to be using the headlines and the copy from this page. I'm going to use this in my ad. Okay, this is important. People see something in the ad, they click. They don't want to go somewhere that looks completely different. So make sure that they have that recognition. Whatever they saw in the ad, yeah, I'm in the right place when they go to the landing page. Okay. So I'm coming back to my Facebook page here now, and I'm going to go to my ad center first. Okay. So when I click on this, I see that I've got some ads running. Okay. I got some ads that have stopped. All right. And you get a feel already from the sorts of prices that you're going to spend. I spent 48 cents. Okay, 48 cents reached 142 people, almost 100% saw it, and I got 2 clicks. 48 cents for 2 clicks onto my landing page. So this is something I can track. This is something that I can measure. All right. Now, if I look at this ad, I'm going to click here and I'm going to edit this ad. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this ad example. And I'm going to create a little A/B test. All right. So I created this ad earlier, and I took the description for the ad that you see up here. I took this right from the page. All right. I think this is important that there is this recognition again. I've got the creative, and I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but there is this great website called Canva. Yeah? Okay, I think, a few of you have heard of Canva. So Canva saves us time. I said work smarter, not harder. All right? Now, before Canva, I, like a lot of you, spent hours crafting social media ads. All right? You don't have to do that anymore. Okay? Canva offers a whole bunch of Google ad templates, and they're free. All right. So work smarter. The time you save building an ad, you can use to talk with your customer. You can use to go on social media and have conversations with people. Okay. So what I want to do here is I've got this ad. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back here. I'm going to build another ad that looks exactly the same, but I said I want to do an A/B test. Now, this orange is great. Okay, I don't know. You've probably heard this as well. The best converting color is actually this orange. It's not green. Okay, but on this page, I've got these blues, I've got this purple, and I've got this orange. So I'm going to keep this ad running, okay? And I'm going to create now a different ad, and I'm going to change from the orange, I'm going to change off to this blue, okay? So creating a new ad here, there's some things that you really need to keep an eye on first. First thing is our objective, our goal. We talked about this. Now, you can change it. You can have whatever you want. Get more calls, get more website visitors, whatever you like. You can do that. But you know what I like doing? I like letting the platform decide. Why is that? Because the platform knows much more about me and my audience than I do. This also goes for Google Ads, okay? Let this platform at least run for a week or so to learn and decide what's best for your ad. You can always change, okay? But let the platform take the lead first. All right, now I've already said ad creative. I'm going to leave this the same, okay? What I want to do is I want to change the creative, all right? So the visual, okay? Now what I have is I do need to take this off here. I'm going to take this headline here, and I'm going to move this over here, okay? And that's nice. I'm going to leave a little space, okay? So I've got this. Now I can have up to five images. I can have a carousel if I like. Okay, but what I want to do is, this is the template that I've got in Canva. I'm going to stick with this. I'm just going to change the colors. Then what's going to happen is over the next couple of days, I'm going to see, does the orange get more views and clicks, or does the purple blue get more views and clicks? And then I will turn off the ad that has fewer. Okay. That gives me some more things to measure for the next ad. I know which colors are going to be working. If you do an A/B test, only change one thing, okay? Then you know that's what it is, okay? I could change the image, I could change the text, but I'm just going to change the color here, okay? And I think here, Canva's great. It even sees the colors that I have, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing here with this. So now it's picking up the blue. All right, I'm going to change this so I can get, so it's readable. All right, it's white. Okay. All right, so I've still got a little orange in there. I might try to bring this out a little more. Let's see, a little less text, a little more us, but you can still see the book, hopefully. See, these templates are great. I mean, forget all of this time on Photoshop. Yeah, this is better. Okay, I've changed the image a little bit, but it's still the same people. You still see the book. Okay, and I'm gonna save this as PNG, large, 1200 wide. Okay, Facebook is still a rectangle. All right, so I'm downloading this. While I'm downloading this, I'm going to come back to my ad. All right, what I really like in Facebook are the ad previews. Okay, so I'm going to now select my media. Also, something I really like, you've either got your favorite media, you've got your ad account, you can pull it up from your page, you can pull them in from Instagram. I mean, it's really great. Everything you need is here. Okay. Now I'm going to upload that image, that purple one I just had. If I can find it here, there it is. Okay, so there's that image. That is going to take a while to load, probably. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I had this earlier, it just took a long time to load here. Let's see, and I'm going to probably have to go back in here. Okay, let's go back once more. There it is. It's uploaded. Okay, oh, it's given me two. All right, so let's go back here. We don't want the small one. We just want the large one, and we are off to the races. Okay, this is great. It's going to be a really good-looking ad. Okay, so while this is loading up, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to see we've got some options. Okay, so you can do a headline. Headline's important. What's your business? Okay, make people understand that this is you. All right, then they recognize later. So you've got to have a good visual, you know, engaging colors. Make sure that you're on brand. So get your name in there. This is why my name is going to be here. Okay, there can be a button. Now it's going to be shop now. Okay, shop now is exactly what's going to happen. Or sign up. I'm going to go with shop now because it's a book. Okay, and it needs a URL, and this is why I have my landing page. All right, so I'm going to copy my landing page here, and I'm going to pack this right in there. All right, now I'm a big fan of long URLs, long titles. All right, I'm old-fashioned. All right. I don't think people like these funny little URLs. They have no idea what it means. So get some words in there. Okay. There's an option here that people can call me or send me a WhatsApp. That's perfect if you've got an event. You've got like hyper social media happening. You've got an event that's happening tomorrow. Use WhatsApp. Okay. Get a phone call happening. This is really important. Okay. I don't want this creative advantage because I only have one ad variation in there. So I'm going to leave this. It's not a recruiting. All right. And now here we can talk about our audience. Okay. So you can build audiences here if you want. Okay. Now I'm going to first put in my name here because I am paying for this. And that's important. So what company is paying for this? This is good. Okay. Now my audience details here, I can pick men, women, everyone, age. Okay. Locations. All right. I've got them in Germany. All right. Maybe I also go, I can say I'd like them maybe only in Berlin, or I can like really close down here into a certain area. Okay. I can drop a pin here and just say Berlin if I want. Okay. Or I can say USA. I mean, you can, wherever your audience is, and this is what I said about more ads are better. Okay. If I'm going to run my ad over different cities, all right, it's probably better to do an ad for each city. It's much easier than when you're measuring which ad worked in which city. Okay. It's a little more work, but hey, it's worth it in the end. Okay, I think this is really important. You can also, if you want, set up a targeting. Okay, so people who like my page already. All right, people. You can create a new audience if you'd like, and say this is an audience just for my book. Instance, all right. So you can create your own audiences if you want. Okay, and this is really good. This will save you time later because you come back and you don't have to recreate your audiences. So here's the audience from this event. You can reuse them for the next event if you like. Okay, so spend some time on your audience. These are the people who are going to be hopefully purchasing your product or going to your event. Okay, so think about who you want to reach. Think about what interests them, where they live, and what you can do to grab their attention. Okay. Right. So how long is the ad going to run? How much is it going to cost? All right. I advise you from experience to put an end date. I have discovered ads that I forgot were running. Okay, you can imagine how expensive they were when I discovered them. So set a date, all right? 7 days is a good minimum, all right? Let the platform have some time to work. Now, I'm a big fan of $1 a day or €1 a day, okay? I've been doing this for years. Also on Google Ads, $1 a day will get you results. Try it first. You can always add more, okay? But with $1 a day, already reached 150 people and got 2 clicks for $1, okay? So start small. You can always add more. Now, this is another conversation, the pixel, all right? If you have a pixel for tracking your Facebook ads in the same way your Google Tag Manager for your Google ads. Now you can connect Facebook pixels directly to your Google Tag Manager if you like. Please be very careful about your data protection. I'm in Europe. Data protection is for everything here. But if your websites aren't in Europe, but you have visitors to your website from Europe, you need to say that you've got this Meta Facebook pixel in your data protection, in your cookie plugin. All right? You got to do it. If you don't want to do it, don't use the pixel. All right? You will still be able to track your success. All right? Right. So we've set it for €1. It's telling me it's going to run for 7 days. Maximum amount is $7. Okay, I can live with this. This is nice. Now, it's not giving me an estimated reach. So I'm going to change this for a second. I'm going to up this for a bit and see if it changes. It doesn't change. Even with the dates, it does not toggle here. All right. So it's not telling me how many people I'm going to reach. All right, so I'm going to bring this back down to €1 then. 1. Okay, so I'm going to spend 4. It doesn't tell me. That's unfortunate, but I think the last €1, it was saying it was going to reach about 400 or 500 people. Okay, you will probably reach 100 people for $1 or €1 on Facebook on average. Okay, so if it doesn't say, that's probably what you're talking about. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got our creative. It's looking nice. Okay, I like this ad. Okay, it's professional. It's eye-catching. You know, there's the color there. It's not too much text. All right. Now, yeah, it is social media. So what are we missing? A hashtag, maybe. Okay, make it a little fun. So maybe SEO rules, you know, unique hashtags are really important. Use them, okay? And then use them in all your ads. Then people go, oh, there's that hashtag. And, oh, we know these guys, okay? It's not coming up here anyway, so I'm just going to remove it then. Stop. There you go. All right, so I'm just going to publish this. Oh, it was there. Now it's gone again. Good. So I'm going to publish this. All right. Now, it takes a couple of hours, and it'll be up and running. Okay. Other one was out, you know, it's also like an hour. It's up and running, and it's already good. Okay. So, yeah, that's quick and dirty. All right, we could spend a lot more time on this. I've got a course that goes for 4 weeks, and all we do are social media ads for 4 weeks. So this is a really quick dive in, but yeah, I hope that I can answer your questions, and I hope that you will reach out to me on Twitter over the next while. And if you've got any specific questions, very happy to answer them. Okay. Yeah, just a reminder, work harder. Work harder, work better, work faster, work cleaner, work smarter. And that's going to get you a lot more work done. All right. So think about those aspects of your marketing where you can save time, where you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, okay? Think about your processes. Are they sustainable? Do you have to do the same thing all the time? And how long can you do that? Probably not long, okay? Think about how you can, you know, keep things clean and tidy, cut people from your email list, cut people who aren't following you on social media, who aren't getting into conversation, all right? They'll come back if they really want to converse with you. Okay, so stay clean and stay sustainable. Yeah, key takeaways, I think your objectives got to be really clear. Your ads will not work alone. You must run organic and paid marketing. Do your A/B testing. Test multiple variations, but change one thing, okay? Could be the color, could be the image, could be the headline. Okay, check daily. Social media ads, Google ads, check them every single day. Okay, don't optimize them every day. Give it a week. Okay, whatever you're doing, create value. Get into conversations with people. Don't sell to people. Get them into a conversation with you. They will then buy from you. and learn from everything that you're seeing. Learn from your analytics, learn from all your performance data. The numbers don't lie, so keep an eye open on those. Okay. You'll be getting this presentation. I've put a pile of links here I find really good. There is so much free material out there. Oh my God. MailChimp, Hootsuite, Facebook, Zapier, course, they're all offering free stuff, free courses, free tutorials. You can pay for Coursera, that's fine, but there is so much free stuff out there. It is mind-boggling, okay? You are going to look as happy as this woman right now with all this free stuff, all right? When you find something, get on social media, share it with your friends and colleagues, okay? And then this is great. Be social. Be really, really social. Thank you very much. Everything we do is connected. So that's an important part of all of your sustainable marketing, all right? You are really a part of that chain. So don't forget that. That's it from me.
That's it for you. It's wonderful. Thank you. We have quite a few questions to get through. So I'm going to read them. That's a good thing. Questions are good. So I'm going to read them to you. Gisela is asking, if my goal is to get folks to sign up to receive our monthly newsletter, which campaign objective should I choose?
That's a good question. I would run 2 campaigns. I would run one campaign where I want people to click to go to the website, but I would also run a campaign for engagement, where people are then commenting and asking you what is in the newsletter. So you cover both. Some people, they don't like signing up for the newsletter. They just want to find out what's in it and can they talk to someone. And I think so I would run both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Carolyn is asking, for Facebook, LinkedIn, etc., I struggle with customizing my audience each time. How do I know what customization makes the most impact, e.g. age versus industry? Or do I just choose the built-in suggestions or AI option based on my campaign goal?
Again, I would do both. Okay. Maybe the AI, I would stay away from that, but whatever the platform is suggesting, let the platform learn first. At the same time, if you're able to build in an audience, with what you know about the audience, this is going to be useful to measure. The problem with audiences is that they're usually based on people and places and demographics. But what's more important about an audience is, where is that audience in the customer journey? Because your audience member is different when they're in awareness, when they're in consideration, and the same people, but they are different people. So I think that's important. If you can build in audiences based on the customer journey, this will give you much better results and information.
Great, thank you. We have a question here from John. I have an iOS app that I want to sell. My landing page should be its App Store page, and I'd want to know if they click to download my app. How do I set that up?
So are we talking like a web app, so an ad in the app? Or is it just an ad for the app?
We would have to ask. I'm not really sure. Okay.
Because something like that might be interesting in the playables ad from Facebook. That's the question, if it's really, if it's supposed to be in the app or if it's buying the app. But if it's just buying the app, downloading the app, then direct to the page. But it's an interesting question if it could be in the app.
Well, Bridget is then saying, I'd make a landing page on your website with a button to the App Store. Maybe that's a good solution.
Yeah, I mean, yes, yes. But my question there would be, then this is an extra click. And every extra click, we have the chance of losing the person. So yeah, I mean, one answer is the landing page, but then I'm also interested, because it's an app, if the ad could be integrated in something that's closer to the app, so that we're not leaving the environment. You know what I mean? But hey, Bridget knows as well. Bridget's been in here longer than I have, so.
Yes. And then I'm going to move on, and then we'll look at what John was saying. Otherwise, we have a lot of questions. My concern from Louise, my concern is that it's easy to throw money down a black hole with ads on Facebook. I haven't found it easy completely nailed down an ad in the past to get the response I hope to have. This was a few years ago. Has something changed in that regard?
I think what has changed, what's better in Facebook, is that they're able to target people more specifically, and so I think our results are better. If I think back to Facebook ads like 10 years ago, you're basically buying clicks and views. And I think Facebook, together with Meta, with Instagram, it's able to deliver the ads better than before. So I think we're getting better results now than we used to. Yes, but I wouldn't rely completely on the Facebook ads.
Okay. Sarah is asking, what's the A/B test? You were talking about it.
The A/B test. Okay, that's when you have two things, yeah, and you change one thing, okay, and then you can see which one of those things is better. So you have two ads, one ad, one color, identical ad, but it's a different color. Or you change one photo, or change the shape of the click button, change one thing, and then it's like A, B. You send them out and you see which one has better results. It's different than a split test where you show completely different things to two halves of the same audience. That would be a split test. But A/B, just change one thing and see which ad is better.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Then we have Gisela asking, can I do ads with postal codes for locations?
I don't know. I have not seen postal codes. I have not seen postal codes. So I don't know. I don't know if you can base it on postal codes.
Okay. I know earlier you were doing locations, you were putting cities, but
you can do cities, but I think postal codes are very, very granular. I don't know if you can do postal codes, but I'm going to find out when you ask me the next question.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move to Matt. Where do you put in keywords in ads?
You don't.
You put hashtags, right?
Oh, well, I mean, that was just to make it fun that you can put the hashtag in. But ads like this, you're not, because we're not searching for anything. Social media ads are display ads, so we discover them based on what we're interested in. But Google ads, Google ads, we put in keywords and we bid for the keywords, but this is different.
Okay.
Back to the postal code, I mean, I did not even see this in there, but yes, if you are choosing the location for your audience, You are allowed to choose zip codes. Now, this might be, I'm not seeing it because I'm in Europe, and this might be an American thing. Might be. Because I didn't see this option, but apparently the option is there. You can target postal codes or exclude postal codes.
Yeah, it could
So
be
it's
something in
in
the
yeah, it's
US.
in the location, audience location for your ad campaign.
Correct. Let's see, moving on. G is asking, what's a pixel?
What's a pixel? A pixel is a pixel is a pixel. A pixel is almost like you can't see it. It's how would you describe a pixel? Everything on the screen is made up of pixels. That's
That's
a great question. I've never had to answer this, but it's called a Facebook pixel because it's there, but you cannot see it. It's just there.
yeah.
That's a great question.
Someone is saying it's the graphic unit on your screen. That's the best way.
Thank you. Yes, the graphic unit on the
Thank you,
screen.
Jen.
Thank you. Yeah. So, but it's only 1 pixel, so you can't see it. It's not like it's a banner, but it's there and it can be pinged and tracked. Thank you. Yes, that's the graphic unit on the pixel on the screen. Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's see. Lauren, can you talk a bit about using Facebook forms for lead ads versus clicking off to a landing page? We use API tools to auto-import the Facebook leads to our email automation, so the conversation continues, but I have struggled with the volume versus quality balance. Facebook forms for lead ads.
Yeah, I can't because we don't use the Facebook forums. All of our lead generation, we do it. Also, I mean, again, a big thing is data protection, but also we want to own that everything happens on our websites. So we always bring the people right over. I know you can put the form in, but we are really picky that it all happens either over WhatsApp, so the conversation, or it comes directly onto the landing page. We don't use the forms at all. That's for us a big data protection issue, especially because it's Facebook.
Yeah, in Europe, you mean?
Here in Europe, yes, the heart of Europe.
Okay.
Where is the woman who asked the question?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. But I know you can use them. You can set them up, but we don't use them.
Okay, great. Let's move on to the next question. Gisela, what do you consider is a good range for the cost per click through?
That depends. It depends on what your click is worth. Is the campaign to sell a baseball hat, or is the campaign to sell an apartment? So your click cost will completely be based on what it is you're selling. If I'm using a euro a day and it's just to get people on the landing page, I mean, you could say you need 10 people at 7 clicks each to buy your product. That's 70 clicks. So if your product is $100, that by 7. So, okay, then I'm going to have a euro 50 click or euro 30 click perhaps. But it totally depends what it is that you're selling. And then you base your click value on that. But generally, as little as possible is great. But yeah, it totally depends on what it is you're selling.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. We have another question here from John. When you say you will reach N people, does that mean they will see your Facebook ad or that they will interact with it, a certain number of people? Will they see your Facebook ad?
Yeah, it's just visible. The reach is just views.
Just views.
Just the
Okay.
views. Yeah.
Thank you. Kevin
Yeah.
is saying, I've read that to get more organic reach on Insta, you should decouple it from Facebook sharing. Your talk seems to suggest otherwise.
Oh,
Question.
and that's something that you should test, because I mean, we could also discuss that you get better results from Facebook ads if you use the Facebook forms instead of your own landing page. And he's got a good point, because every platform wants you to stay there, and you don't have so much you don't whatever it is in English, Sträuberlust, you don't dilute the your reach. So yes, I would agree that if your audience is just going to be on Instagram and that's where you want to reach, then you should focus on that. That would give you a better result. Yeah, again, then that goes back to the form. You probably get better results if you're using Facebook form, because they don't want you to leave Facebook. So that is, again, something you would need to test to see which gives you the better result. But that's a good point. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Jesus here is saying, what have been the biggest obstacle when trying to sell social media services, and how do you solve them?
Wow, that's very difficult. I mean, it's
Yes.
almost 20 years later, and I still hear from people saying they don't need social media. I don't understand. But I think the biggest hurdle, it's not anything to do with money, it's time. Social media is a relationship, it's a commitment. And most small companies and nonprofits, they don't have the people to spend time on social media talking with people, sharing, asking questions. And I think that's the biggest challenge, is they don't have the resources. And I completely understand that. A way around that is, what you can do is you can offer these services. So you cluster similar types of customers, and you say, this is my packet. I'm going to be on your social media channel every day for an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. And I'm going to be connecting with people, and I'm going to be then sending you leads or asking questions. So you're like a social media manager for your customers. If you have that capacity, that is something I would sell. We do that for some of our customers. And it works better than if we expect them to do it, because they don't do it.
Very good. Luis here is asking the URL for the 4-week course. I think you had it in your list. The URL for your 4-week course.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. The 4-week course that we offer is, this is not on the list because it's in German.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that said, Bridget and I are putting out a brand new book with all of our social media learnings, and it comes out in the summer. And, so there's at least that to look forward to, or learn German.
That's an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Peter here is asking, how does Facebook place ads? Will Facebook find their relevancy?
So I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to suggest they do it exactly the same way as the other social media channels. They're very personal. They're not as good as they could be, but they're really based on the sorts of things that you are clicking on, that you are sharing, that you are commenting on, any of your history, in the same way that we'll probably see display ads for Google. The problem that we usually have with social media ads is people are seeing our ads who aren't really our customer. They're really kind of like the periphery. So if I'm looking for someone who's very interested in a fashion show, I only want those people to see it, and not just people who are interested, in fashion because they bought some shoes. Facebook is getting better with that, but from what I see with the ads, you still get a large margin of people who aren't really interested, but they will see the ads. In the same way as display ads. So yeah, they use what they have, but we all know that a lot of the Facebook or social media activity, a lot of these aren't people, and this skews then the ad delivery. So that's a problem. If we're very serious about reaching people, and it's very important, then we might not use social media ads as much as other ad forms.
Right. Okay, I see Yoko here saying she uses Outfly to outpost ads to Facebook, Instagram, and others, and would like your opinion on this sort of app.
What
Outfly.
was it called?
Outfly.
Outfly. Outfly.
Oh, you're not. I mean,
Outfly. I have not heard of Outfly.
okay.
But wait a second. I mean, I'm sure it exists and everything. Outfly. Nope. How's it spelled?
Outfly is how Yoko spelled it on her question. I'm not really sure.
I do not even see it in.
I see Gisela actually shared a link, outfly.com, in the chat.
Outfly.com, eh? Okay.
It's Outfly. It's Outfly without the L, yeah. Thank you, Gisela.
Outfly.
No L.
Thank you, Gisela. Yeah. Okay.
Outfly.
I don't use them. No. Where we're really at the moment, we're not doing is a lot, really any of this AI generated, like AI powered, AI generated, anything to do with ads. We're using it in content creation and things, but I like Hootsuite for social media management. I like that. We like SEMrush for social media. Still pretty much old school. I mean, if Hootsuite is old school, but yeah, have not tried them yet. But
yeah, I understand.
There are so many tools out there. It's crazy.
So many. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Rita is asking, how do you know whether it is viable to do an ad campaign for customers who are aware of it?
I'm sorry, once more?
How do you know whether it is viable to do an ad campaign for customers who are aware of it?
To do ad campaigns for customers who are aware of it?
Yeah, I'm just reading the question in the Q&A. You have access to the Q&A, right? You can see.
Oh, here's the Q&A. It says here F&A. To an ad campaign who are aware of it. I don't understand that question. How do you know whether it's viable to do an ad for customers who are aware of it? I don't know. Rita, if you're still listening, can you rephrase your question, please?
Okay, great.
That would be great.
While Rita refreshes her question, we've already answered Kevin. We can go to Peter. My goal is to sell more online courses. Is there any special steps I need to follow?
Oh, yeah. Like, hello, Peter. Yeah, welcome to my life. What I do, and I think, you should definitely do this. It's old-fashioned content marketing. I think it's really important to first step to see if people are going to be interested in the course at all by offering some free webinars. Okay, even if it's a 15-minute, half an hour, people sign up. you give them a run through of something based on your course, so they have that, you see if there's interest, but at the same time they have that taste for your course. I think this is the best thing. Give away some of those, free best parts of your courses, nice 15-minute, nice 30-minute, and I think this is the best way. You can go the way of Coursera and things, but everyone is there. This is like overwhelmed. What you can do is you can offer online courses and put the videos on your own website, put them behind a paywall. I think this is the best way to go. See what questions people have, what they want to learn about, put out some freebies there, see who's interested, and then get those people signed up for piece by piece, longer courses that cost a bit more money. I think this is the way we all do it. A lot of pre-sales. I'd be interested to know what your courses are. That I'm interested in that.
Going back to Rita, she's like writing in the chat, aware of product or not aware. Her question about how do you know whether it is viable to do an ad campaign for customer who are aware of it or not aware. Does that make more sense of a question?
No,
not yet.
It's in chat, right?
Yeah, like her.
Aware of the product or not aware of the product. I understand. Definitely. For sure. You can create awareness. So you can have a campaign where you're just creating awareness. I think this is the first campaign that you would do for the first part of the customer journey. And then you can follow this with courses, with ads once they're aware of it. So you just need to find out what the need is, but definitely I'm a big fan of campaigns for each of the customer journeys. I think this is much better than just ads for people. So yeah, ads to create awareness, and then ads once they're aware of it to show them what this product can do for them. This is a great idea, Rita. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. And Erin is asking, how do you avoid maximalism and prioritize mindfulness in your ad strategy to avoid burnout for yourself and content flooding for the audience?
A lot of wine. A lot of wine. No, this is a good question, because I think this is a problem on one hand with our organic social media. We are so burned out. And if we're burnt out, can you imagine how burnt out our target group is? They don't want to see anything else. So I think, if we go back to what we originally said, that we want to get into a conversation and we don't want to sell things to people. I think an important part of the ad strategy is simply no ad at some point, where we're just reaching out and finding out what people are looking for and what their issues are. And I think this is the best way, to advertise, is without advertising, because then it's not just sell. Like traditionally, you marketed until people were ready to buy. So awareness, consideration, awareness and consideration. There were no ads. This is just marketing. Hello, I'm Sam. Tell me what you need. Hey, look at these different things. You only advertise when people were ready to buy. Then you advertised. And at the moment, we're just doing advertising all through the funnel. So maybe that's one way, is just to say, I'm not going to advertise until I know people are in the position to buy, in the market to buy, and then advertise. But before that, just stay with the marketing and the conversation. this is probably healthier for everyone.
Yeah. And by the way, Peter had said, he had answered somewhere here that these courses are limited in geography and limited to a niche audience for continuing education. You were asking earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the courses that I offer, it's adult education, and, continuing ed. So, yeah, I think again where I got better feedback is really connecting with people, finding out specifically, like really specifically what they want to know about and learn, and then structure the course to that specific need. Because I find, especially with continuing ed, people are interested in very specific things. They don't want the whole course. They want the little bits of the course for them personally. And so maybe that is a niche. That's an interesting way to do it, that you're offering not whole courses, but you're offering bits of courses to specific people. I think that's
Yes.
a great idea.
Okay, we have two more quick questions, hopefully quick because they're out of time. Jen is saying, does the amount spent on ad, for example, $1 a day, determine the number of ad placements, the number of views, or something else?
From what I found that has not changed in Facebook yet is that, $1 is going to get you 100 views. That does not really seem to have changed much. It fluctuates. But spending more money will just get you more views. So you're paying for reach. And that's different with Facebook ads, where you're spending money for specific search requirements, search needs. So yeah, this is why I like spending little and then building up, because if I give Facebook 10 euros a day, they will spend 10 euros a day.
Yeah.
So, what do I do with these people? Reach is fine, but I'm not interested in reach. I'm interested in people connecting with me and contacting me and filling out that form. So yeah, you could argue, well, then if you have 1,000 people, 100 people reach you. If you have 100 people, 10 people reach you, but it doesn't always work that way. A lot of the time you're just paying for eyes, and that feels good, but it doesn't bring me much.
That makes sense. One last question, and then we really have to close this up. Cassia is saying, as a wellness coach who's just starting out, how can I target people with Facebook ads to get them to book a complimentary discovery session with me to see if we are a good fit to work together? Later, I want to also offer online programs. My niche is gut health, stress relief, and mindset transformation.
That's a very, very good question. I think, I have a client who does this with yoga. And what we do there is, again, with this sort of online webinar meet and greet. So she offers something first, here you can sign up for this free event online. Again, we run this over landing pages. And it's not so much, it's ads, but it's also very strongly connected with the organic posts. So people that she's already had as clients, for that, you need the reach. So for that, initially, you might want to spend a little more than €1 a day, or $1 a day, or £1 a day, to get the views out. And again, with the people, if it's wellness, this is unfortunately a very wide term. So I would think maybe first defining specifically the wellness aspect. And is this wellness for men, for women, for older men, women? Like, maybe make some niche and offering different complementary sessions. That might be better. Do you know?
Just saying women. I'm not really
just
sure. She's
women. Okay. Yeah. I think this would be, you know, the easiest way to do it. Then Facebook ads really for awareness. Okay. And yeah, first just for awareness. Okay. And I would definitely connect that with the landing page. And I think because it's wellness, I don't want to be biased, but I think Instagram is also a very strong, like heavy wellness platform, at least for the types of content that's out there. So I would run them on both Facebook and Instagram. Yes.
Yes, and then really quickly is Gisela.
Instagram is good. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Instagram
Gisela,
is good.
Always reaching the same 100 people. That's a really good question. Yeah.
Yes, all great questions.
I hope not. No, I have not seen that it's always the same 100 people. And to be honest, I'm going to say that 30 of those 100 are not even people. I mean, you have to realize there's such a heavy load of bots. So 30% are probably not even people at all. It's a problem. It's why, yeah, it's a problem. You don't really know exactly, and you have to believe what Facebook's telling you with their numbers. And I'm going to say it's not the same 100 people, but that's a really good question.
Yes, a lot of good questions today for you, Warren.
Thank you, Gisela. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep.
Okay, well, you know, thank you so much. I think we went a little bit over time, but it was worth it for the great questions that we had.
Yeah, these are really great questions. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And everyone, please keep looking for webinars from us. Stay tuned at greengeeks.com/webinars. Thank you, Erica, for your help with handling the chat. Thank you, Warren. And hopefully people can contact you if they have any additional question we weren't able to reply to answer today.
Yeah, please reach out to me on Twitter, find me on the internet, send me an email. I'll be very, very happy to answer your questions. Okay, so stay in contact.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
We'll see you
Have a good
soon.
day.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you. Bye. Ciao. Bye.